felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. I fear something terrible has happened.
I'm XT, and this is a moment of ecstasy. My own part in this massive theatrical play started with the erosion of my trust in modern females. The male sycophants, or what we MGTOW call blue pill males, that enforce for them, and society in general, which informs much of my attitude and many of my decisions nowadays. So let me reinforce an earlier video of mine, what MGTOW means to me, with this addendum. MGTOW is a man no longer playing the game of marriage or relationships with modern females. As a start, for me, it isn't woman-hating or other such and expected rebuttals to feminism and all that implies, out-of-control SJWs, or the global rash of infection of far-left ideologies. It is so much more. Its mere existence as a movement is appropriate in the same way your body produces antibodies to fight infections. Typically, the usual pathology can be initially traced to the inequities, injustices, misandrous family law, and other egregious issues plaguing men in Western society today. But those are merely symptoms of a deeper, more entrenched problem that will take time to correct. We know we must survive as men in an overly feminized society caught in the grips of a societal collapse that is gaining ground. It is the clear recognition that in order to create a better world, we must survive as individuals first. It is also the understanding that not everyone will agree or even try to understand a MGTOW perspective, why it even exists, or why it is important. Hence the need for an individualized philosophy. How do we do this? There are many ways of surviving. So, what is one of those ways?
Use the Force, Luke. Let go, Luke.
The Force is strong in this one.
Luke, trust me.
Instinct or intuition can be a useful tool. Your instinct can be the etheric target reticle that shifts a shot in the dark to a bullseye. Learn to feel when your instincts or intuition is correct. Listen and remember when you get it right. Understand the feeling and train yourself to just know when you are on target with your sixth sense. This can serve you in ways you may not even be aware of, although I'm sure there are many that do already. There is a spectrum of strength in this ability. Some know it exists, but do not bother to engage it, whereas others tap into it almost daily. And while there is a preternatural or even supernatural quality to it, it is not magic. It is simply another way of being human. Our connection to the ebb and flow of the fabric of reality. We're linked to it. And in the same way we feel a current in a body of water, so we do in the ether. The key to becoming proficient with this aspect of our human toolbox is like anything else. You simply use it. Work it out, like you work out your body to become stronger. Learn to recognize when it happens. There are ways to activate it, but it takes a committed, disciplinary attitude to employ it regularly. That is the key. So remember to keep looking after yourself, to constantly rebuild and revitalize. Because the day is coming when we just might have to join forces to put the pieces of our society and perhaps even civilization back together again. Recognize and conquer the effects of the pettiness and occasional malaise of everyday life. And never compromise your values, your goals, where you are going, and what is required to get there, lest you forget. Be well, my MGTOW brothers. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this special Jedi edition of a moment of ecstasy. Your comments and support are welcome, so if you found value, please give a thumbs up and Jedi push the notification bell to be reminded of more upcoming videos. My ship needs a new hyperdrive, so some Imperial credits in my PayPal or Patreon would get us off this rock. See you again soon on the XT Files.